It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing, Jones steps away toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll leave this one for White. A little juke, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Jones. This is White on the screen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, it's complete. James White. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And folks, kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mayfield on play action. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On the left side, a catch by White. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Mike 28.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Check Mike. Check it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked Picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Jones flushed out right. That's caught by Myers. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. As the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Eluding the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Full connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Patriots have it. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Jones throwing on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it second down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
He's going. Rip left, rip left. Share. Check it out, read.
79 Bronco. Operating from the gun. Jones buying time to his left. This is caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Now Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check 24, check 24.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Double dog, double dog. Mike 22, he's coming, 22.
Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get the conversion. It's incomplete. They could have had the lead with a simple PAT. Instead, we are tied here toward the end of the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jones out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike 4, Mike 4. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mike 4, let's go. Mike 4, Mike 4. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
You got 4. You got 4. Mike 4, Mike 4. In your face. You go tight. You got tight.
Now Jones on the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Mayfield to throw. And this one is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. You take it. Take it.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
No pain, no gain.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.